Have you ever wondered why your legs seem weaker even when you're eating healthily, exercising regularly, and doing everything right? Why do stairs suddenly feel steeper than they used to? Why does getting up from a chair take more effort than before? Is it simply aging, or could something else be quietly undermining your strength? The answer might surprise you. Sometimes the problem isn't what you're not doing. It's what you're already doing without realizing the potential harm. Many seniors make this innocent mistake every day, believing wholeheartedly they're making healthy choices. They've been taught their entire lives that fruits are natural, wholesome, and beneficial. Most fruits are indeed wonderful for health. However, here's a truth that rarely gets discussed. Not all fruits are ideal for seniors. In fact, several common fruits that we eat weekly without question can gradually weaken leg muscles, aggravate joint inflammation, trigger knee pain, and make walking more challenging. These fruits, often promoted as nutritious choices, may actually compromise your leg strength, balance, and mobility as you age. Understanding how our bodies change. As we grow older, our bodies undergo significant changes. Our metabolism slows down, circulation becomes less efficient, and foods that once nourished us can begin to cause subtle problems. This is particularly true for certain fruits. Despite their appealing taste and innocent appearance, some fruits contain natural acids, sugars, and compounds that can affect blood sugar levels, irritate joints, and weaken leg muscles. The damage often happens slowly and invisibly. You might not notice anything wrong until one day you experience a sudden cramp in your calves, a persistent ache in your thighs, or uncomfortable tightness in your knees after just a short walk. By then, the effects have already taken hold. Today, I'll share the 7 fruits that people over 60 should consider limiting or avoiding, especially if you want to protect your legs from chronic discomfort, pain, and deterioration. While these fruits aren't inherently harmful, they may not be the best choices for aging bodies. Once you understand why, you'll be able to make more informed decisions about your diet. 1. Pineapple, the tropical troublemaker. Let's begin with pineapple, that juicy tropical fruit often praised for its anti-inflammatory properties. Pineapple contains bromelain, an enzyme celebrated for reducing inflammation. However, for seniors, pineapple might actually work against you despite its reputation. Pineapple is loaded with natural sugars and powerful acids. While these sugars come from nature, they aren't necessarily gentle on aging bodies. When you're over 60, your blood vessels become more delicate and sensitive. They don't respond to sugar spikes the way they once did. When you eat pineapple, those natural sugars rush into your bloodstream. This causes a rapid rise in blood sugar levels, which can damage the tiny blood vessels that supply your legs, feet, and muscles with vital nutrients and oxygen. As circulation deteriorates over time, your legs receive less oxygen and nutrients. What does this mean for you? You might experience swelling, fatigue, and pain. That dull, dragging sensation in your legs after a brief walk. The stiffness in your knees when you stand. The ankle discomfort that develops even after sitting all day. These symptoms can all be related to compromised circulation. Additionally, pineapple's natural acidity can aggravate existing joint conditions. If you already have arthritis or inflammation, that acid acts like fuel on a fire, potentially increasing discomfort in your knees, hips, and ankles. Some people report their legs feeling heavy after eating pineapple, as if their strength is slowly draining away. There's another concern worth noting. Bromelain can interact with certain medications, particularly blood thinners, potentially making them either too potent or less effective. Always consult with your healthcare provider about potential food-drug interactions. The most challenging aspect is that pineapple's effects aren't immediately obvious. There's no sharp pain or clear warning sign. Instead, the impact accumulates gradually until you realize you can't move as easily as before. Many seniors never connect their increasing leg weakness to the tropical fruit they enjoy for its supposed health benefits. 2. Bananas. The potassium paradox. Bananas are soft, sweet, and famously high in potassium. They're often recommended for muscle health, energy, and preventing cramps. However, for seniors, the story becomes more complex. Bananas contain significant amounts of natural sugar and quickly digestible carbohydrates. This means that shortly after eating a banana, your blood sugar levels spike. When this happens regularly, your body struggles with insulin regulation, leading to increased inflammation and weakened circulation. The effects on your legs can include heaviness after meals, stiff calf muscles, and a dull ache when walking or climbing stairs. These symptoms develop gradually, making them easy to dismiss as normal aging. Furthermore, bananas can promote fluid retention, especially in people with heart conditions. This leads to swollen ankles, puffy feet, and stiff joints. The impact is subtle but real. You eat bananas thinking they're supporting your muscles, but they might actually be contributing to weakness and discomfort. The challenge is that this effect builds slowly over time. You won't feel it immediately after eating a banana, but regular consumption can lead to increased pain and reduced mobility. If your legs frequently feel heavy, painful, or swollen, consider whether bananas might be playing a role. 3. Grapes. Small but significant. Grapes appear completely harmless. They're small, juicy, convenient to snack on, and packed with antioxidants that support heart health. Most people don't realize that for seniors, grapes can contribute to leg pain, stiffness, and inflammation. The issue lies in their high fructose content. Fructose is a sugar that goes directly to your liver, where it can be converted into fat and uric acid when consumed in large amounts. When your liver can't process it efficiently, uric acid accumulates in your joints, particularly in your toes, ankles, and knees. This accumulation can cause intermittent burning sensations, aching, and swelling. Even gentle walking becomes challenging when you're dealing with that persistent discomfort. Have you ever experienced sharp pain in your big toe at night? Unexpectedly stiff calves? These could be signs of elevated uric acid levels, potentially triggered by something as simple as enjoying a bowl of grapes. Fructose also contributes to chronic inflammation throughout your body, resulting in increased stiffness, elevated blood pressure, and reduced mobility. The problem with grapes is how easy they are to overeat. Their small size makes it simple to snack continuously, and before you know it, you've consumed 2 or 3 cups. The sugar adds up quickly. While grapes might seem like a healthy snack option, they could be gradually reducing your legs' flexibility and comfort as you age. Understanding this connection helps you make more informed choices about your fruit consumption. 4. Watermelon, the hidden sugar bomb. Watermelon is synonymous with summer, hydration, and refreshment. It's mostly water, low in calories, and seems like the perfect healthy treat. However, this watery fruit might be secretly undermining your leg health. Despite its high water content, watermelon has an extremely high glycemic index. This means it raises blood sugar levels rapidly, similar to eating candy. For seniors, these frequent sugar spikes cause serious problems, particularly for leg health. When your blood sugar rises quickly, your body releases insulin to manage it. However, as we age, our insulin regulation becomes less efficient. The result is increased inflammation, especially in areas with already compromised circulation. Where does this manifest? In your knees, ankles, and calves. You might experience leg fatigue immediately after eating, dull pain during short walks, or chronic ankle swelling. Climbing stairs begins to feel like scaling a mountain. Despite watermelon's refreshing quality, it can stress your system like a hidden trap. The deceptive nature of watermelon is that because it tastes light and watery, people tend to eat large quantities. One slice becomes 2, then 3, multiplying the sugar load and its inflammatory effects. While you think you're hydrating, you're actually raising blood sugar, compromising circulation, and stressing your legs. If you regularly eat watermelon and have noticed increased leg fatigue lately, it might be time to reconsider this summer favorite. 5. Oranges, the acidic aggravator. Oranges are bright, fragrant, and synonymous with vitamin C and immune support. They're a breakfast staple and a common ingredient in health drinks. However, for seniors over 60, oranges might harbor an unpleasant surprise. Behind that citrus brightness lies acid that your joints don't appreciate. Oranges are high in citric acid, which can silently irritate your joints, especially if you already have arthritis, stiffness, or inflammation. You might experience persistent hip pain, leg discomfort after sitting, increasing swelling, limited mobility, or gradual morning stiffness in your knees. You might attribute these symptoms to aging, but your healthy morning orange juice habit could be contributing to the very pain you're trying to avoid. Here's what happens. The citric acid in oranges doesn't just affect your stomach. It enters your bloodstream and can aggravate sensitive joint tissues. Combined with the fruit's natural sugars, which also raise blood sugar levels, the result is body-wide inflammation. Your knees, ankles, and calves become inflamed, making each step more painful and labored. While oranges might not harm younger people, they can have a subtle but significant impact on seniors, with aging joints and reduced circulation. The challenging aspect is that because oranges have long been associated with health, you consume them believing you're doing something beneficial. Now you understand they might not be supporting your well-being as much as you thought. 6. Green apples. The deceptive choice. Green apples appear to be the smart choice. They're crisp, clean-looking, and less sweet than their red counterparts. Most people, especially seniors, consider them the healthier option. They seem like a perfect low-sugar, nutritious snack. However, green apples can quietly contribute to leg pain, stiffness, and fatigue. The culprits are malic acid and hidden natural sugars. Let's first discuss malic acid, which gives green apples their tart flavor. While fine for younger people, this acid can be problematic for older digestive systems. As we age, our gut lining becomes more sensitive. When malic acid enters the body, it can irritate tissues, including joints. Some seniors experience sharp hip or thigh pain after eating apples. Others notice knee stiffness or a mild burning sensation in their feet. It starts subtly, but as the acid accumulates, pain becomes more frequent. Then there's the sugar issue. Despite not tasting as sweet as red apples, green apples still contain natural sugars. For older adults with slower metabolisms, these sugars cause blood sugar fluctuations. You might experience tired calves, nighttime leg cramps, morning stiffness, or weakness when climbing stairs. The challenge is that green apples are often eaten raw as snacks or even before bed, creating a continuous impact on the body. Despite their healthy appearance, green apples might be quietly making walking more difficult, stiffening joints, and disrupting sleep for aging bodies. 7. Mango, the sugar overload. Finally, let's discuss mango, the tropical favorite that's soft, juicy, and almost candy-like in sweetness. Nearly everyone enjoys this fruit, especially during summer. However, for seniors dealing with leg pain and joint weakness, mangoes might be the most problematic fruit on this list. Why? Mangoes contain exceptionally high levels of natural sugar, not just a little, but enough to cause a significant sugar rush that rapidly and dramatically raises blood sugar levels. If you're under 30 and active, your body can typically handle this increase. But after 60, your metabolism works differently. That sugar surge causes insulin to spike and then crash. Each time this happens, your body creates inflammation deep within your joints, especially in the soft tissues around your knees, hips, and ankles. You might experience burning in your toes, persistent tingling, evening swelling around your feet, or a creeping heaviness in your legs. For those with nerve problems, mango's effects can be particularly troublesome. The fruit feels light and fresh, making it easy to eat large quantities, which worsens the situation. While mango might feel insubstantial, your body responds powerfully to its sugar content. Over time, this can lead to unstable legs, joint pain, and difficulty walking. Many seniors consider mangoes a natural treat. While they are natural, that doesn't automatically make them healthy for aging joints and compromised circulation. Better choices for stronger lice. Now that you understand which fruits to limit, let's focus on positive alternatives. The right fruits don't just satisfy your appetite. They actively support your body's health and strength. Berries are excellent choices. Blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries pack powerful anti-inflammatory properties. They're low in sugar, rich in antioxidants, and gentle on blood sugar levels. Most importantly, they enhance circulation, especially in your legs. They reduce swelling, combat stiffness, and promote easier movement. Cherries, enjoyed in moderation, can reduce uric acid levels, lowering the risk of gout flares and joint pain. They help alleviate burning sensations in knees and toes, as well as general joint achiness. Just a small handful can provide significant relief. Avocado is indeed a fruit, and one of the best for maintaining healthy joints. Its healthy fats cushion your joints and reduce internal inflammation. It also helps regulate insulin, providing steady energy without blood sugar spikes. Papaya offers digestive enzymes that help reduce inflammation. This soft tropical fruit is gentle on the stomach and kind to aging joints, making it an excellent choice for seniors. Pears, when eaten with a small amount of protein or fiber, provide mild sweetness without overwhelming your system. They offer energy without stressing your legs. Each of these fruits supports rather than stresses your body. They don't cause swelling or discomfort. Instead, they provide the vitality, balance, and comfort your body needs. Remember, it's not about avoiding all fruit. It's about choosing the ones that work best for your current stage of life. Moving forward with confidence. If you've read this far, I know you care deeply about your health, strength, and future. Here's what I want you to understand. You still have time to make positive changes. You have the power to improve how you feel, and you're not alone in this journey. Aging presents challenges. The gradual development of pain, stiffness, and fear of falling can sometimes make you feel like your body is betraying you. But here's the truth. You can take control through small, intelligent changes. One choice, one meal, one fruit at a time. The fruits we discussed today aren't inherently bad, but they might not be ideal for you right now. That's perfectly okay. Aging wisely doesn't mean giving up everything you enjoy. It means becoming more thoughtful about your choices. When you start eating with awareness, selecting foods that support your joints, strength, and circulation, you'll notice positive changes. Lighter steps in the morning. Smoother movements throughout the day. Increased flexibility and less pain. That's our goal. Not fear or limitation, but informed empowerment. Your independence and quality of life depend on the choices you make today. Stay strong, stay informed, and remember that every positive choice you make is an investment in your future mobility and comfort. You have the knowledge now to make better decisions for your body. Use it wisely, and your legs will thank you for years to come.